trying to get screenshots. It's a little loud. I'm trying to get screenshots. How do you like that one? They're for the thumbnails. Thumbnail is like 50% as important as the actual content. Should it be that way? No. Should only be based on the merit. What's up, guys? Let me know if you're here. Let's turn this down. Let's get comfortable. It is my 13th hour of being awake. And I'm not stopping. Make some noise if you're here. YouTube, shout out to YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. Twitch, shout out to Twitch. Make sure you're followed. Feel free to drop any suggestions, likes, comments, bombs. Don't do that. Don't drop any bombs. We don't want that. We want something nice and peaceful. That's why we're making a nice, peaceful Lite game. And we made Doodle Bob here using our new shapes that we made earlier today in the wee hours of the morning. Oh, we got circles, and we can change the size of these circles. But we also got squares, and we can change the size of these squares. But you'll notice the square doesn't work the same as a circle. I'm going to mark that as an issue before I forget right now. For those of you who don't know, my name is Adam. My channel is Coding Things IRL because that is what I do. So, squares, rainbow should be all different colors. All different colors. That variable should be initialized in loop. I think I want to make this a lot of things. There's a lot to do. Not a lot of time to choose something to do. So we better get started. Right now, what I'd like to know is if you guys are ready to make some Brite art. Let's go with some cyan and pink. Circles. Not rainbow colors, no. I call this Midnight Bubbles, or Bubbles in Midnight. I'm not too sure yet. It features my favorite color combination, cyan and pink. Although I did not lay them out very well. Cyan and pink. I just love it. I think it looks so cool. Ooh. It was you. Ooh. I can enjoy my own stuff for a little bit, and then it's back to work. Get high on my own supply. Make some noise if you're here. If you're not on Twitch, go over to Twitch. Make sure you follow me. Get me to the top of Twitch. By the end of the day, we're not going to stop until we're at the top. Matter of fact, I think I still need to change that name in Twitch. What is it? Oh, coding till my eyes bleed? I'm almost there. I told you I've been up I've been up for 13 hours. 13. It's not healthy. Send help. Send help right away. I need water. I need to remain hydrated at all times. Let's put something more masculine up here. It's a good masculine color combo. I don't know. Is there really one? Black and black. Let's go fire colors, huh? Fire. Yeah. Let's get some circles of fire. A little bit bigger. The ring of fire. As well as some smaller red rings. Pretty small. It sucks. It's terrible. It's really bad. It doesn't look good at all. It's horrible. It looks so bad. Really, I mean, it looks bad. How can you live with yourself? I mean, it's appalling. I mean, seriously. What's going on? What are you doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing with that life? Let's go really big and get like just a little bit of yellow up in there. A little bit over here. A little bit like that too. How does that look? Terrible. It looks like a mess. Looks like I made a mess. I made a mess out of my Lite Brite game. Mommy, I made a mess. Alright. I'm done. Alright, I'm gonna pull an issue. It's gonna be quick ones, because as you can see, I'm not of my right mind. It's too late in the day, too late in the weekend. Oh look, the one I just created and misspelled. Perfect. Let's go with that one. Alright, so our shapes are in Shapes.js right now. JS. Shapes.js. Also, we have no use for this GUI. Did I commit? This last, what do we got here? Add square. We didn't commit the square. We haven't committed the square yet. So it's not technically, you know what I mean? It's not technically an issue. So I gotta close it as complete. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just removed it. But whatever. This is my repo. This is my repo. Okay? Anyway. The square. What are we gonna do about that? You know, I left so many comments in here. Must have been pressed for time. This is not even right. There we go. Here's a square. Do you see it? Does anybody see it? Do you see it? Can you see the issue? Anybody? Wait, what happened? I took out too much. There we go. And the eyes to that let color right there. Actually, I like that. Now, where should we put this? If we want every color to be different, and this is a square, where should we put this? Here, right? Think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? This is not I plus J. This is I times J. Do you think I'm stupid or something? Anyway, let's see if that worked. Nope, we just turned everything black. Why? Maybe it is. I don't think that's it. Let's see. Rainbow colors. Yep. That ain't it. And just so we're clear, the circle there, yeah, that works too. So what gives? What gives, man? Why is this not right? Any chance the selected options is not correct? I don't think so. I think we have a better bet of going back up to the add circle. Man, I'm hearing myself something terrible. Hold on a second. Let me pause these shameless self streams, watching myself stream so I can get my count up. Y'all do that too? Bro, like, why not? They don't I don't think, I mean, like, maybe if I was... They don't care. They really don't care. It's almost like you have to do it. That's what I tell myself, though. Maybe if my content was better. Maybe if my content was better. Nah. I have kids, man. I don't have time to devote all this time to making this good content for you guys. Sorry. Love you, but damn. Alright, what's going on with the square? What is it? Alright, so all I see is we got color here. Pass that in as the second argument to add peg. And then where it's correct on the circle right here, color also going in as you know, that. And we're assigning it to a new peg, and then that goes that gets pushed. So that looks completely correct. Or completely, yeah, like what's the difference? Let's pass in just a 1 here. And see if we get just a solid color. Should just get a solid color. We gotta go square and then a rainbow. And I see it. I can see that it's the right thing. Yeah, so we're just getting that one color. It's solid. So that works. That means that the integer that we're passing in is not right. Let's see. Where does size come from? Coming from here? I see. I see. So we're starting at negative size. This sucks. I hate it when Copilot gives me a non-integer based loop. No. No. Size is... No. No. What do you think? I think it should be math.round on size, and that'll solve my problems. Just, I mean, we'll just see what happens there. Yeah, weather's getting bad. It won't stop me. Nothing can stop me. I promise you. I promise you. Nothing can stop me. Alright, let's see it. What are we seeing? Nothing. Every time we were passing in a floating point number, and we were never getting an actual index in our array. Now we're getting an index a lot of the time, but not all the time. That pattern has switched, which is really cool, but not what we wanted. This index that gets passed into here, it should be smart enough, this function. Let me see. Yeah. And that's the same result, surprisingly. Integer division yields the same result. What are these areas that are causing it the problem? 0, 0. Is it that we don't have a 0 defined? I don't know. Let's just console log the colors. We're gonna get a lot, but not too much if we keep the square small. Alright, so F12 to see the console. And we don't have anything in the user messages. That's odd. That would be because we're in circle. And we need to be in square. You guys are just gonna let me. Really? You're gonna let me do that? Alright. Alright. Here we're gonna console log the color. The color. Okay, I gotta select square, make it a little bigger. Okay, uniform, rainbow. See those nans? What's going on with those nans? How is I and J? How is I times J ever a nan? How? Could be something. It could be something in there. You know what I mean? Something in the function. I don't know yet. I need to look. I need to take a bait. Hold on. All right. Now we got squares. We're making them. 1 and -1. Oh. 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 I see. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Absolutely. So we want to use the absolute value, or add it to half the value. I think I'm going to do that. Plus size divided by 2. Yeah. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, oh. I see. Oh, is that it? Oh, I see. See how it is. Intervention. I don't need an intervention. I don't need an intervention. Thanks for the love in the chat. I need that. Anyway. Look. Look. Now they're all bad. Now they're all bad colors. Okay, whatever. Quick and easy way to solve this. There's an even quicker way to solve this, and a better way, in my opinion. You can introduce a third iterator. Uh-oh, what do we got? What's undefined? Oh, we got some wrong indexes. Well, maybe that's to blame right there. I don't know. Seemed like that wasn't happening before I did that. And now, it's still happening. Well, dang. We still have our console logs going on. I don't see them. Alright. What's going on, man? Am I in the right place? No. No, I'm still not in the right place. So that, when it gets to add point, it's able to assess the color. right? No problem. No problem. You know what I mean? That's right there. And then if I pass in a single number here, no problem. Let me console log this value. See what we get. Go. Oh yeah, square. Rainbow colors, a little bit bigger. What do we got? Just errors. All we get is errors. That's because we need to console log this before the error. Otherwise, we never get to the console log. Alright. Pick me a square. Make it a little bigger. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Just fours all the time. And then that goes into oh, yeah. Cool. Missing an argument. Nice. Nice. Ignore that. Can somebody strike that from the record? Yeah. Talk to my secretary. She'll take care of that. There we go, baby. You guys notice anything weird happening there? Well, I was gonna say that there's let's see, Roy G. Biv. Is that all the colors? It seems like a lot of freaking yellows. I don't know which color is yellow, but dang. You wind up with a ton of yellow. They should be evenly distributed using a modulo. Should be the effect of this modulo. Well, I don't know, but that does look better. I noticed that the bloom does not affect whenever the console is open. Alright, you ready? I'm gonna do another screenshot. That's my favorite. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Gosh. Looking great. It's like a Cosby sweater. You'll see. We got the light right for the kids. See the darndest things. Shout out to Bill Cosby. What's up, guys? Make some noise if you're here. Stay quiet if you're not. Shit, ain't nobody here. That's sad, man. That is sad. So sad. Alright, well, shall we mark this issue as solved? No, because I already did that. Let's commit this as the squares. Excuse me. What happened if it was I plus J? I'm just curious. Should be legit still. Should still be in range. What would happen? How would the pattern change? Why did I stop the server? Why am I asking you these questions? I like the other one. Pretty sure that's correcter. You gotta think of it like this. If you have a 2D array and you are transforming it, converting it into a 1D array, you multiply the index of the first by the index of the second to get the entire array's index. It's that simple. It's kind of like a... You think multiplication is a lot for that kind of operation. Or it seems like it to me, like you would end up with a number that's too high. But nope, that's it. That is it right there. I have a lot of fun with this, to be honest. I'm not even just saying that just because it's my game or whatever. Like, it's fun for me, making these stupid things. I have a lot of fun with this. Yeah, dude. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, dude. You can't tell me that doesn't look good. Maybe it's not like top of the line or whatever, but gosh darn it, I think that looks good. Gosh darn it. That is some good light bright stuff. Let's Twitter it. Maybe one of my 100 followers will like it. What do you think, my 25 Twitch followers, none of whom are here because they are mostly in a different time zone? Do you think that Twitter will like it? I hope so. Man, I'm really losing it. Guys, let me know if you're here. Let me know I'm not alone in this world. Come on, yo. Won't you join me live on Twitch? We're having a real good time. Won't you join me? We're just having a great time with all this bright lights on Three.js and whatnots. I'd like to do something more experimental right now. If you don't mind. Do you mind? Okay, great. Now, I think, hey, thanks for liking it on Twitter. Are you gonna join? Come on, join. Join me. Join. Maybe you like more red. Maybe more rainbow. Do you like rainbow? Or do you like white? I don't know. Let's leave that there before I mess it up too much. Right now, it almost kind of looks like it's coming at me in a couple different directions because of the whites. When I twist it, okay, it's like, oh, there's the perspective. You know what I mean? There it is. All right. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. All right, so yeah, the experimental thing. I wanted to see if I could. I mean, because right now this light is kind of fake. It's just a pass. It just kind of blurs the image, and the contrast between the dark and the light image that is post-processed just makes it look really like it's like a light bright. It's an illusion. In fact, I started this by adding actual ray traced lights to this from Three.js, and it broke real quick, even on my 4070, which is not all that powerful. 12 gigs of VRAM, but still, 12 gigs of VRAM being burned up by a JavaScript application? That's insane. But not too crazy. Now, what are we gonna do? Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you like on YouTube. Make sure you follow on Twitch. Show some love. Leave a like. Leave a comment. All the interactions, they're all very helpful to me. I'm dying out here, guys. I'm dying. Actually, I'm not. I'm doing all right. I'm just now trying to put in the more effort. So, hopefully, soon we'll see the more payout. Like, I'm going to be doing editing soon. I got Discord coming. You guys have to know this about me. It's hard for me to get all this stuff, to do all this stuff, because I have kids. Because I have a 9-to-5 job. So difficult for me to find this time. So important for me to be a good father to my kids, but also, you know, I kind of want to just make games. Like, it's fun. Isn't it fun? I would make so much more than this if I could just focus all my time to it. You know, you guys, All I'm asking for you to do is just make that possible for me. That's all I'm asking. It would mean the world to me to be able to make games for the world. You know, make people happy, make some stuff you've never seen before. This is just the beginning, you know? I'm tame right now. I'm tame right now. On purpose. We're sleeping. We're lying in wait. Ready to pounce one day. Pounce. But until then, we're waiting. We're learning. We're listening. We're engaging. We have our ears open and our minds open. That's the path. Aliyah P, thank you so much for joining. Aliyah, it's probably Aliyah. Sorry about that. It is the almost coming up on the 14th hour of being awake, and I'm pretty tired. All right. So the experimental feature that I wanted to get to was to be adding dynamic light to this. And I don't know if you saw, but right at the end of the last stream, I started to add it. But I didn't get around to actually doing it. So let's see. Let's just refresh this real quick. Just blank it out. Let me see what it looks like right now. Let's just bump up the light a little bit and see what that looks like. So the light that we have right here, we have a variable called power, and it's set to 200. Let's bump it way up to 800. All right, you see that? Now it's much more illuminated. Okay? Now, the thing is, this is going to make it to where the lights are not as impressive looking, because the light of the pegboard is lighter. Now, we can balance this out by making the actual color of it darker. We can try that. That might be the first thing to do. The other thing that we can do is possibly put an obstruction between the light and the board, so that this part is actually shadowed perfectly, and that would probably be a pain in the butt to implement. So hopefully we can just darken this up, and you can still kind of see it. So I'm hoping for the darkening, because remember, it's not real light that we're using. We're using a filter to trick your eyes into believing that it's light. All right, so let's just see. It's still, pretty good. You know what? I think I like it, actually. When you add all of the lights to it, like, what I'm trying to do, just to let you know, is make it to where when you have like a bunch of lights on it, ooh, that's making it laggy. See that? Ooh, too many. Not too bad though. Not like it was. And I know that there's still some improvements that we can make. But yeah, that was intense. That was intense. We came close there. I think that a lesser system could not handle such a load. So we have to be careful. I noticed that there's a issue with pegs stacking on top of each other, and also pegs that are not snapping into place. That's going to take a lot of effort to get right, but it's going to be worth it. And that's on the list. Anyway, so the dynamic light that I would like, we have a base light, and it's going to be 200. So 200 is, I like the look of it when it's completely dark, like that. And we saw 800. Let's bump it up way high to 2000 and just see what it looks like. Okay. Seems pretty bright. Seems pretty bright. We can get it closer too, which would effectively make it even brighter. But look, we start to get this weird thing here. I'm not sure what that is. That's like a glitch in the but look, we're looking really bright. Like we got a light shining right on it. And too close probably. Still too close. Let's go 6. Okay. Almost there. Get that little dark corner there. I'm just curious how much power can we put in this light? Still too close. I think 9 was ideal, possibly. Try 8 and then nowhere else left to go. 9. I guess I had tested that previously. Now that we mention it, I can still see the darkness down there, but it's not as bad. I'm wondering if we need to set the angle different. I mean, we can try. I mean, take that out. I mean, I don't know trig that well. That didn't look like it helped. That looked like it hurt. So let's try a 1.5. Oh. Okay, that's way too much. All right, so we're dealing with small stuff. So 0.6. That looked like it hurt too. 0.2. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right now. Okay. We don't want that at all. I see that. We do not want that at all. We want that angle to be 0. Okay. Maybe we want it to be 1. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. I think that's perfect. That's not what we want. We want the scale of this to be bigger. I don't know if that's it. Hopefully it's just dot scale. Yeah. Vector 3 cannot be invoked without new. Oh, okay. Is that valid? Cannot assign to read-only property. So what we want to do probably is set scalar. Right. That's another function I've used. Damn. Well, never mind. Let's just leave it. What does penumbra do? I don't know. Change it to 1. Double it. Change it to 10. Okay. 10 is very dark. We had it at 0.5. Let's say 0.1. Leave it the way it was. It looked fine. I don't know what it does. Let's crank this power and just see, like, is this gonna burn our eyes? Hey, kinda. Look at that. That is shiny. How high does it go? I'm afraid to crank it. I'm afraid to crank it. But I do kind of want to know. Because what I want to do is I want to make this power level like go as... Oh my gosh. Oh. Ooh, okay, that hurt actually. That was not fun to look at. Oof. Sorry if that... I don't know if it's that bad on stream, but dang, man, that almost burned my eyes. That's 200,000 on the power. Holy Lord. That's too high. That is too high for the power. Okay. This, I can at least look at this. My eyes are not burning. Look at this. What do you think, Alia? Is this one burning your eyes? No, but I can't even see the, I can't even see the, what do you call them? The colors. It's the light that really kind of, slows down the rendering too. I'll tell you what though, I do not want the light to be applied to all of the... Yes, it's not what I want, because the color of the pegboard needs to... That light needs to not shine through there, basically. Let's see if that's something that we can set up easily. We got casing here. Pegboard should ignore the material. Set the shininess to 0. That doesn't really help. The pegs are too bright. Pegboard. Lights node is just nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Yeah. All right. How do we make it to where it's just, you know what I mean? I think we have to initialize a light just especially for that. And that's what we're going to do. That's the only way that this is going to work out. Let's see if I can kind of make a... One thing though too, why this isn't exactly going to work is because these colors... Yeah, wouldn't the whiteboard increase the GPU consumption? Absolutely it would. Yeah, absolutely it would. Yeah. I'm gonna scrap this and come back to this later. Maybe, I don't know, because the color of the light also needs to be taken as the average of the colors that are on the board. So it's really it's quite a heavy process what I'm trying to do here, but what do you think? Do you think this is worthwhile? Or do you think we should work on something else? I'll leave it up to you. You're the guest. One thing's for sure, that's not gonna be right. I just want one of these soft lights here. Oh, look at that. Using the previous version is fine. That settles it. We're gonna move on from this and pretend that it never happened. I am gonna crank the power just a little bit. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe something subtle? No. I'm not gonna do it. The pegs were too bright, which caused the GPU issue. There's a couple of other issues too. They're bright, yes, but there's also, they're stacking on top of each other too. And it's something that I want to deal with. It's on my issues list. Sort of. Like, this, first of all, this size, I mentioned this earlier, this size doesn't make any sense. Is it, like, what's the unit? Is this measured in pixels? What's going on here? So that's something to address. The unit here. I gotta add that as an issue before I forget. Pixels and percent. Percent being the percent of the width. Percent. Yeah, like if I'm doing a square, maybe it's percent of the height. I don't know. Maybe just pixels. But if we do pixels, then yeah. We're going to have a different step. Pixels, and then we'll multiply the number by 100. 100 pixels is probably plenty. The whole thing is only 50 pixels and 100 pixels, I think. Something like that. What has happened here? I think I'm going to go ahead and discard that. Don't need that. Alright. Well, I mean, might as well. Just created this issue. Might as well do it now. I'm not going to do pixels and percent. I'm only going to do pixels, and I'm going to change the step, hopefully. I'm not too familiar with this UI library, but let's do it. Let's figure it out. So, oh, look at that. Okay, so the size we have between 1 and 100. And, so it's called size. I'm wondering if I can prompt this to make this integers only. Yeah, there you go. Step 1. I think it's going to make our circles way too big. And our squares... Well, where are our squares? Where are the squares? I know I had more shapes than that. See that? My squares disappeared. I guess I saved over this earlier. Okay, well, I remember doing this, but whatever. Alright, down here these options are supposed to be shapes. Map. Shape.name. Am I confused? Aha, yeah, I am confused because I rolled that back. That's right. Darn. Oh well. Just squares. But I did mark that as complete. Hang on. No, I never committed that. No. Oh well. When you hover over the board, do the pegs lock onto the holes? Because if not, then maybe it's easier to determine if a peg's already in there. No. And that's the exact correct thing. That's exact what I'm going to do next. The next thing is to get them to snap into the fixed grid position. And then what I would like to happen is if it's overlapping with another thing, it'll show in like the inverse color. If it's overlapping with another peg, that section will show in the inverse color of the other peg. So it's clear, it's like a different color than the one that you're putting down. It's clear that one is the bad section, or something else, some kind of neutral color. Any color other than the color that you're working with and the color that is the subject. Colors. So yeah, inverse color. That's what I was thinking. All right. So we don't have shapes exported or something going on. Where are our shapes? That's right. We need object keys for this, not map. So let's see, back over here. Actually, is this gonna break anything? I mean, just transforming this into a little array like this. Oh yeah, because, well no, actually, did you know that you can have this in arrays? You just have to do this. Or I thought you could. So that's not valid? I guess it's not. Okay, stand corrected. Alright. I know I've seen arrays indexed with strings in JavaScript. I know I've seen it. Maybe it's like a node list or something like that I was thinking of. I feel like it was an array, though. I feel like it was an array. You know what I mean? Anyway. Shapes. This is an object. That's right. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Shapes is an object. What are you doing? Alright, there we go. Shapes are fixed. Yes, exactly. Alia, you're very smart. Very smart. Glad to have you around. Because this is the exact thought process I went through earlier. Yeah, you can see right there that they are not fixed in a fixed position. It's because this conversion doesn't make any sense. And that's particularly why we're going with size, I guess, too. That's what size, I know I said that size was going to be in pixels. But I think that size is going to be something else. It's got to be derived in a different way. I hear children. It's probably my own children. Might be time for me to go. No, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go a little bit longer today. What do you guys think? What do you think, Alia? Should we go a little bit longer? It would definitely help me on Twitch, and I need everything I can get on Twitch. I need everything that I can get on Twitch. I'm dying on Twitch. Let's see, is anybody even watching? Damn, Tony Robbins is on Twitch? Damn, dude. Thank you, Alia. Oh, we got 4 on Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. What are you guys up to on Twitch? We got Alia. again, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Honestly, I watch myself on Twitch. I'm not ashamed to admit. I dip in my own stream, get high on my own supply. I have to, man. It's the only way I can compete with my... Compete. You know what I mean? You do compete on Twitch. You gotta get up there. How are we gonna get up there? I don't know. We gotta draw something. We gotta draw something. Maybe. I don't know. Gotta make weird faces the whole time. Maybe we actually have to do this correct. Alright. So, let's pick an issue so we can solve it. The size of the unit. Currently, a number between 1 and 100. We just changed that. But what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay. So we have all this code, and I'm just going to see if we can get Copilot to do our job for us. We're going to say size is now a number between 1 and 100. This, I already know what to do. Dang it. I always ruin my own fun. It's like, when I explain it, I already know what to do. It's like, why do we even try to do Copilot? It kind of just helps me break things down and, like, understanding myself. And sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes. Alright. So now what we're doing is the radius is now going to be a number between yeah. Anyway, it's going to be... How do we do this again? Times 0.01. Size. That's the easiest way to do it. Selected options dot size times 0.01. That's 1/100th of it. Yeah. It is. It totally is. Oh, we're getting the... Yo, Alia, what's up? Hey. I look like a dork. All right. It works. Kinda. I don't think that's right. But I think it needs a multiplier. That's what it is. It needs a multiplier. So we get the 100th, and then we multiply it by... What does it look like? X coefficient? No, it's X max. This X coefficient is much lower. Yeah, there we go. And then the biggest circle that we have is that big. And then we don't really have to we don't really have to specify the size. I mean, that's pretty good. Now that this doesn't solve the problem though. It's just a decent... We got a decent feel for the conversion. Now, how do we get this to make it to where, you know, it's filling in a circle properly every time? And the answer is there are a couple of different slopes, either 1 times the number or the 1 minus the slope. You know what I mean? Either the supplement or the actual, either up or down. You know what I'm saying? That will be an appropriate number for us. And it's not necessarily going to be 100 different combinations. It will be like not that many. Mathematically, I can't describe what I'm talking about, but I can kind of picture it. Usually I can look at, if I look at it long enough, I can get it. Now, one option we can do is guess. And we can take the lowest possible value here and we can say, okay, that's much too small. So obviously it needs to be bigger. How much bigger? Let's try times 2. This is the throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks method. Times 2 doesn't work. Let's make it times 8. Why not, right? Get it to the point where it's not like unreasonable. It's still the smallest that the circle can be. That's almost good right there. I feel like it'll have to have 2 dots that are one on top of the other on x equals 1/4, 1/4 of the way through, 1/4 of the way through, x equals 0. So where we have 2 pi, so half pi, This is the part that I don't actually know. What we're getting. All right. I think when we add the point, we are getting the fixed position. Let me approach this differently. So you see it's moving. It's not exactly 100% on, but it is moving an amount that is almost equal to the size of those little circles. Almost. But if it's not, like, if I go over here and it's snapping, how do I travel all the way over there? Like, okay, that one has a little bit of the bottom right showing up. And then I go all the way up here. Can't I, like, can I zoom into that one little spot? Make it bigger like this. That's at least something. And you see there, it's different. It's not exactly the same. That one's like in the bottom left. It's almost there. Like fractions of a point. And I think that's another bigger than it looks kind of issue. If I don't know the actual width of these things, then I'm not. And there's this too. These little circles are not exactly. I think that we can use Three.js to draw these circles. Just so you know, I made this image right here in Photoshop, and it's currently projected on a normal of a flat rectangle. That's what it is. But it's not perfect. Might be perfect enough. You know what I mean? We can fix it later. We have the functions. See what I mean? It is fixed. It's a fixed number for that, but not for the circle. Just drawing around the circle to see if I can get a look at what a circle would look like if it were drawn in a fixed coordinate position. I should have done a different color. There's what I'm gonna do. That's smart. Okay. So we'll use red and blue or white. Alright. And let's go with the pointer. Looks terrible. It's not done. It's making for some good screenshots, I think. I'm staring into some weird void. Can't add that there because it's occupied. See that? That's great for the add point. That's the only function that I need, right? How is that? How are we not getting that? See what I mean? How is that? How are we not getting that from the circle? I think I know how, actually. So we take this point and we draw 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Take this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just drawing 4. And then the positions from there are not fixed integer positions. They can't be. Alia, I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the Twitch chat because I never get any Twitch chats. But I appreciate you typing in there. Let's see. Would it be possible to make the holes as a grid like when using flex grid in CSS? If it's a longer way, then scrap it. I'm bad with math, so I resort to these things. No problem. In order to have a snap. I don't know. I'm very new to coding. No, it's cool. Your suggestion earlier was bomb.com. So if you're new to coding, you're going to be just fine. I have a function that is doing the fixed grid position perfectly. You see it? So the key in my mind is finding a way to work that into the circle function. Does that make sense? So we it's got to be somewhere in there. We find the position, and then from there we're able to determine the angle somehow, like that. You know what I mean? Also, There's a couple of other things with the circle. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I think that's a good goal to have. As far as the circle goes, I like that I can even not do this because it's occupied by that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so when we're doing add point, we're passing in position, state, and is preview. And then we're calling add peg. But maybe we can call add point instead. Oh wait, sorry. My bad. I'm supposed to be in circle. This is going to remain the same. See, I offered the option in order to add an if statement to if occupied or not. An if statement where would this if statement go? Because there is one already. See what I mean? I can't put, if I try to put this here, this one is marked as occupied, but the position of the rendered peg is set to a decimal number, so it's not in its fixed position. Does that make sense? No, I prefer the Twitch. I prefer you on Twitch, to be honest, because actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about Twitch. I'm thinking about ditching Twitch. I don't know. Do you know people on Twitch, or like, do any of your friends use Twitch? What's going on? Because I mean, I'm like I said, I live under a rock. I don't know what people are doing. I only have 25 followers on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure one of them is my wife, and 5 of them are me, and like the rest of them are people that I've bothered, like you from YouTube, to take time out of their schedule to follow me on Twitch for possibly no good reason. So I'm just wondering. Just wondering if it's a gigantic waste of time. You know what I mean? What do you think? I think you had a really good idea earlier, and I think your opinion about the, leaving the Lite the way it was pretty solid. What do you think? Is Twitch dead? Is Twitch dead? I'm gonna change. Excuse me 1 second while I change my my title to "Is Twitch Dead?" Probably not the best tactic. I always think YouTube is better for shorts and vids because you can monetize. Right. I've even had a better time live streaming on YouTube. With the exception of one time on Twitch where somebody raided me. That was a lot of fun. That was the only good time. And like every now and then somebody will drop in on Twitch and say some cool stuff. And I've met a couple of cool people, but by and large, it just seems like it's been an absolute waste. It's been a couple of months. And, I don't know. think it's time to focus more on making YouTube videos, to be honest. Ditch Twitch. Should I ditch Twitch? Just because a couple of people were successful on Twitch doesn't mean I'll be successful on Twitch. I can have a tab for Twitch. You mean just like keep it there, no problem. The thing about it is streaming directly to YouTube offers its own benefits. Like, I can stream vertically without having to worry about it looking weird on Twitch or paying for some third-party service to fork the stream in 2 resolutions. It's a bad deal for me because I'm not making any money. So I don't know. I don't freaking know. Alright, what were we doing? I don't think we were doing anything. This is necessary. This is necessary. I'm going to say this is just a size adjustment. I don't think times 8 is a good number. Maybe it is, though. Here, let's see. That's the one at times 8. Excuse me. What I meant by YouTube is better is that some people post TikToks for free when they can post shorts and make money. Yeah, I mean, YouTube does seem to be the mother of all content creator platforms in that regard. It seems like people will have this Twitch or TikTok or whatever the heck, Twitter even sometimes, and then they'll take the content that they make on that and then they'll put that on YouTube. But no matter what, it ends up on YouTube. That's where it has to go. That's the mama of content creation. Why not go directly to mama? Shout out to mamas everywhere. Happy Mother's Day this weekend. I don't think I should close the door on Twitch. I just don't think that I should be focused too much on it. Life is too short. I do need to finish this, though. Alright. Seems like it'll never end, though. Seems like I'm always trying to come up with stuff to improve on it. I do have a couple of goals on it, and there's a couple of things like that are just I'm definitely gonna want to have them, you know what I mean? Alright, so we'll commit this as adjust the size, just so we don't end up like we were a second ago where we end up with a broken option, blah blah. We got the shapes worked into here, right? Object keys, perfect. That's good, because I'll forget to do that later, for sure. Like I just did. Alright. So, the function that we would like to use right now is the add point function, not the add peg function. And we're going to run into a problem that I remember from a couple of days ago, and that's where these circles were rendering incomplete. And I already have an idea I already have an idea for how we can deal with this. But first, let's see what the issue is. Before we try to deal with it, let's see what it is. Because it may just be in my head. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. You know what I mean? The thing that I love about YouTube... You don't work for YouTube, do you, by the way? We're doing a lot of ass-kissing for YouTube. I just want to make sure any conflicts of interest are out there on the board. Anyway, alright. You can upload a vid, and in a million years, assuming YouTube's alive, someone will watch it, and you'll make money. So it's a money machine once you're rolling. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Doesn't seem like Twitch has that kind of thing, like a janitor? What? 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 I didn't think you were a janitor. What? Yeah, I don't what? That's over my head, I think. I think that's a joke that's over my head. Conflict of interest. Like you work for YouTube. Like if you're out there, like, you know, sponsoring, I don't know, dude, covert operation, I don't know, man, I don't know. Oh, you are a janitor. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. My bad, dude. That's cool, dude. That's amazing. You're a janitor and you're learning how to code? You're like Goodwill Hunting or something, right? You seem really smart, too. That's the crazy part. Like, Goodwill Hunt. Have you ever seen the movie Goodwill Hunting? Matt Damon. Robin Williams. Probably Ben Affleck. I can't remember. Goodwill Hunting. Good movie, man. Oh, okay. So it's about a janitor who, like, works at a college, and then he finds out he's a genius because he keeps, like, going into this professor's classroom or something and solving all these, like, crazy math problems, but he's this crazy, like, scrappy dude from Boston. He's always getting bar fights, but he's a genius. It's a great movie, man. I recommend it. You love making games. Well, I can tell you that most janitors that I've ever met, they do not love making games, as far as I know. You're pretty unique, my friend, and that's amazing. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of, like, I don't know, movies that are moving, I guess, inspiring, whatever. But yeah, it's crazy that you're a janitor and you're doing something that, in my opinion, is more capable than most other janitors. That's a lot like Goodwill Hunting. Yeah. Can't believe you've never seen that movie. Maybe it's yeah. Anyway, definitely check it out. Good Will Hunting. Here, I'll type it out. There you go. Good Will Hunting. Because it's a weird set of words. I think the guy's name is Will Hunting. And he is good. That's what it is. Good Will Hunting. But it's a play on words. Like you're hunting goodwill. Eh? Yeah. Alright, I need to add something and then I need to go. Maybe. Nah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay for another hour. get it. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I didn't get it at first, to be honest. I mean, before I watched the movie, I didn't understand. I was like, what is it, a movie about hunting? I didn't know. I did not know. Alright, let's see if we can do what we said, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Add circle, yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, this is going to be a little wonky, but whatever. Yeah, well. I don't know, is there any chance of that? It will come back. It'll come back undefined here. Yeah. It'll come back undefined. And I think it'll give us an index not defined error too. Won't it? I'm not defining it as anything. Gotta be careful. So we have the risk of returning an undefined here, so we gotta be careful. We gotta check for that undefined, and then after we're sure it's not undefined, then we check the length of it and make sure it's not empty. But that can never happen currently. But it is likely to happen in the future, so I'm gonna leave it in. What happens when we do that? What is this? Oh, look at that. Man, I hope you guys are joined up. I hope you people... You know what's weird? And kind of like bothers me a lot? When I post on Twitter that I'm going to stream on Twitch, I always get these randos liking my post. Random people. And I don't know, like I don't know these. Who are you? They're like trolls. They're like money grubbing trolls or something, right? They're getting money from liking my posts somehow. It's always two people. And what bothers me about it is that there's some kind of scummy underbelly automated system that I'm in right now. It's like the Matrix, you know what I mean? I'm in with like all these machines and stuff, and they're just crawling about me and just all over me. It's, you ever feel like that? That's what I feel like. Especially on Twitch. YouTube, not so much. I don't feel like that on YouTube, which is ironic. Because YouTube is a monster. I feel like YouTube would be the Matrix. Maybe YouTube is the Matrix. And then the real world is this slimy, scummy... Ugh, in some weird way. Or maybe that's just a movie. The Matrix. You've seen The Matrix, right? You've seen The Matrix. I don't think that's the case. What happens is, I don't think I said it. I probably like stumbled over it a little bit. Okay, cool. You've seen The Matrix. All right, cool. I see Good Will Hunting is a common movie. Matrix is a common movie. I'm just testing the waters. I'm not trying to say anything about what movies. I mean, there's plenty of movies I've never seen before that people would be like, "Oh, I can't believe you've never seen that." Transformers. I've never seen any Transformers movie. There you go. Some people my age would be like, "Oh, I can't believe this." Whatever. I just never got around to it. No. So what I meant was when I post and I specifically say that I'm live on Twitch and I post a Twitch URL, that's when somebody's random is liking my thing. You know what I mean? So they must have some automated Twitter scraper that's scraping these hashtags, or it's actually not even a hashtag. I didn't even do a hashtag. Scraping these Twitter posts based on whether or not they have a Twitch URL in that. Yeah, me neither. I don't do anything anymore other than this. And work. This and work. This is work. But you see what I mean? Like that's there's like some kind of scummy scraping algorithm. I could be wrong, and I apologize to these people if they're legit people and they're watching my stuff right now. That's totally messed up, and I just kind of just totally peed in somebody's face or whatever. But it doesn't seem that way. How are you guys finding me? Maybe one of you can speak up, because I've never really heard from one of these people, except for one who reached out to me to try to get me to buy, to get them to do the thumbnail for me. I'm like, no. Nope. I don't make money off this. You can't spend money if you don't make money. Otherwise, you're just going to lose money. I got kids to feed, man. I cannot spend money on this stuff. Anyway. You've heard of people making a few cents on Twitter posts. Yeah, I'm thinking there's something indirect there. I don't think, maybe they're not making money directly, but maybe it's marketing value to them. You know what I mean? Maybe they're impressed, like, you know what I mean? You have a higher chance of looking at their profile just from them liking your post, and they're in the Twitch business. So that's what I think it is. I think it's just a form of automated marketing for these people, which is annoying to me. All right, what did I break? Everything. Everything is currently broken. Because we don't have... And I don't even like that, actually. Alright. Everything is currently broken. Alright, this is after the change. It's not new pegs anymore. It's pegs 0. I don't know, man. Twitch just seems so weird to me. Every time I go there, don't feel right. And I think that's the answer for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you said that. Very nice of you. And I'm not worried about it popping off here or there. I mean, for me, it's just about where I'm going to focus my efforts. And I don't know, man. Twitch just rubs me the wrong way. I shouldn't let it bother me, though. Now, I didn't expect this, but it looks okay. Too okay. Like it's not working. You know what I mean? I don't think I did it right. What do you think? Did I do it right? I don't know. Yeah, I appreciate that, Alia. Some say kick is faster. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Honestly, for me, I have something that I have to do, so I can honestly say that I put in a good faith effort. I have to start editing these into shorts, and once I do that, and I do that on the reg again, and I start making long form YouTube videos, then I can honestly say that I put in the good faith effort. And if it doesn't pop off at that point, then I could have said that I tried. So, dude, I'm not lamenting at all. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm just saying that Twitch is weird. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe once I do all that stuff, put myself out there, start showing a little leg, then maybe Twitch will put out for me too. Anyway. Yeah. I don't mean to be all complainy and whiny and stuff too. I'm sorry. It's been I'm not even gonna excuse it, because that would be another complaint. Another complaint. I'm just gonna end it right there. All right, that is way too big, as you can see. These don't seem to be ending up in the right spot either. At least I don't think that they are. The position that we're getting is derived. See that? I don't think we have a function for this yet. So we get the fixed position. Already from... We do have a function for this on the other file, though. Hold on. Let's look for the mouse post. There's an E in mouse. I forgot. That's going to be important. Adjust mouse post. There it is, right there. See? It doesn't belong here. Doesn't belong here. But it's used here. That's fine. We'll bring it back over here. So we're moving it here. And I'm going to rename it too, because it's not mouse posts. This is any post. Any post on the board. Doesn't have to come from the mouse necessarily, you know what I mean? Anywhere on the board. Fifteenth hour of being awake, I think. If I woke up at 2 and it is now 4, this would be my 15th hour of being awake. You've been awake for a while too, haven't you? Alright, we gotta export this guy. Gotta rename him here. Don't be afraid to finish. I like it. You know what? I like to think that I'm not afraid to finish, but there's gotta be some reason I'm not finishing. You know what I mean? There's gotta be a reason. If I'm honest with myself, there's some reason. And if you ask me, I'll tell you without hesitation. I'm tired, or I'm busy, or I got other things. Oh, okay. Well, that too. No, you're right. You're right. I'm not afraid to finish, but it does seem like... It seems like if I go longer, it does better. On Twitch, in particular. Have you know? I've noticed... Oh, well, there goes my battery. What do you think? Is that a sign? Do you believe in signs like that? I think I can finish this. Let me just finish this up for the sake of... Let's finish this up so that you can... There's got to be some kind of conclusion for you. For your sake. I'm going to finish this for you. Here, let me get rid of this. And this. Don't need that anymore. There we go. Alright, let's finish this one for you. We need to bring this import in. It's not from geometries. It's from shapes. We have a shapes import up here already. Okay. There's the function. There's where it's being called. At this point, that should work. But we have a problem. What is it? Adjust mouse post to fixed grid is not defined. Come on, dude. Do we have that anywhere else? No. Cool. So with no more references, we should be good. And we have a stray typo somewhere in shapes. An F. F's in the chat. There it is. No more F's. The F's are gone. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the F's in the chat. Singular F in the chat. Okay. So, now that we have that, we need to bring that into our circle. And we don't have to do this the way that we did it here. We can roll this back a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of F's. That's too many F's. I don't need that many F's. I'm gonna need you to take back some of them F's and bring in some G's. Just to balance it out, you know? I'm just kidding. You definitely do not have to do that. Alright. So we need to adjust these X's and Y's. Got the G's. Nice. Oh, that's something else entirely. I don't think that's right. No, that is absolutely not right. Oh, wait, but... Okay, so we are returning a vec... Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so follow me here. I don't think that's right. No, I don't think we would be adding to that position. And also there's an error. Oops. Rolled it back a little bit too far. There we go. Another error. Oops. Get that one fixed. What's the issue now? Nothing. Nothing. Let's see, what is this doing? Blah, 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 blah. Dot X. Oh, no, 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 no. Not dot X. What? Now, I'm That's pretty good. I mean, you know, that's better than I could do for a circle. What do you think, Alia? The only thing I'd say is that it's too big. Let's divide it by 2. Where are we deriving the radius from? Oh, times 8? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, no, no. But then, like... Okay. So, I mean, I'll go times 2. What does it look like when it's super small? It's pretty good. I mean, I don't think that can get any better. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers or something. I got an idea. Check this out. Ready? It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas. I didn't leave any room for anything else. Any, like, jingle bells or trees or anything. Snow, yeah, exactly. Let's make the floor. Ah, damn! I don't have the whatever. Big old circle. I'd say that's still too big, right? Like, what are we gonna do with that? Nothing. All right. Well, let's. May have to cut it in half. But then, like, what does the small one become? Oh, that's really small. Some might even say that's a square. I guess that's okay. What happens if we cut it? This has to be... Should we do like we do with the square? If it's 1, then we'll just return the point. Let's go. Or, damn, I don't have the square anymore. Damn. Alright, well, I'm cool with this for now. It's fine with me. I mean, it's kind of a circle at that point. There's not much I can do about it, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, that's the closest. This is a Lite Brite game, you know what I mean? It's got to be to a fixed position. It has to be. And then the cool thing is, I think this will also prevent the duplicates too. So that's a nice, thank you. It looks good. I appreciate it. Alright, so this is pretty good. I'm gonna clean this up and put this in as a commit, and then I think I'll call it a day. That should be this though. That's what I've effectively done here. The circle now will only be... I mean, it doesn't look like it. I see that. Maybe it's not accurate, too. Maybe that's because of the radius. Yeah. That's what that is. Okay, so... the radius is not the right thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think there's a pretty big lag. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Aliyah, thank you so much. Aliyah, I'll get it right one day. I can't even think straight. Have a good one. I'll see you very soon. Take care. My thing went out of my screen. I couldn't see it. All right, see ya.